I do not believe it is American policy to somehow limit Chinese economic growth. I believe it is in American interests to take careful steps to restrict China's access to certain technologies that we believe are being used in ways that are antithetical to our interests, usually in the national security realm. It is also the case that there are some practices, such as using overcapacity in a variety of economic areas. Most recently, we've seen it in terms of electric vehicles, and then practice a kind of dumping in international markets, including the United States. I would say at this juncture, the United States and China have taken substantial steps since the Woodside Summit to build more arenas of cooperation, of dialogue and discussion between the United States and China, and some areas of cooperation. I think the restarting of military efforts aimed at building instruments and starting venues where we can discuss crisis communications to prevent unintended escalation. Those are important steps, and we think that they will bear fruit in the next little while, and believe that China is also invested in trying to head off potential areas of misunderstanding. It doesn't mean that we're lowering our guard, but we think in the current environment, China's primary focus is on its economy. I do think we need to accept China as a major player, and that doing constructive diplomacy with them is in American strategic interests, and that there are a number of areas that frankly, we are destined and determined that we need to not necessarily work together. We don't have that much with respect to habits of cooperation, but aligning our policies, understanding what the other is doing, can be stabilizing. And so